Alright guys, Zeddy of Fliptroniks, and I'm going to be going over iOS 15 on the iPhone SE2. Now if you haven't had a chance to look at this update, I'm going to go over some of the basics. Also I want to point out that the SE2 is still a really slick iPhone to be using, especially if you've gone through home button withdrawal. Now the first thing I want to do is go over the update so you can kind of see that I do have it at iOS 15. Also, if you guys could smash the like button on this video, I would definitely appreciate it. Now, there are some major changes in iOS 15, and they are some weird ones. The first one, not a big deal, but the notifications, the icons are a little bit bigger, plus you'll see pictures, of people and things, so that is one difference. Now, a cool update is on Maps. Now, the Maps feature has a globe that looks amazing. You can zoom in on different areas anywhere in the world, and it's impressive looking for sure. Now, I'm actually going to zoom out, and we're going to spin that globe a little bit. Oh yeah, get that globe spin in right there. Yeah, but I mean it is just really cool. I'm definitely having some fun with that. You kind of just browse different areas anywhere in the world in like a couple of seconds. It's awesome. Okay, some other changes we've got here, which are major changes on Safari. So instead of being the tab for browsing being at the top, it's at the bottom. And it's kind of a little bit weird, right? I don't know how I feel about it because it's just kind of strange going to the bottom as opposed to the top. But you also have some settings that you can change on here. You can add some actions, get rid of some actions. There's a little 3-digit icon, which is cool. And then obviously another thing we've got here is tabs. Now the tabs update was a big improvement from iOS 14. So instead of tabs stacking on one of another, they're kind of laid out really nice. They just look nice and fresh. It kind of just reminds me of Mozilla Firefox if you use that on your desktop or laptop. It kind of feels like that a little bit. But tabs, you can open up new tab groupings, save tab groups, which is kind of overkill, but it's still a big improvement from iOS 14. And then, of course, we do have some new widgets, and there are some cool ones. The first being the App Store widget. And the thing I like about this one is that it'll pull up, the app of the day, kind of like what's trending. And it kind of gives you the ability not to have to click on the actual App Store icon. It'll just open it up for you, and it looks nice, right? And then, of course, we've got Game Center, which is another cool one. The thing I like about Game Center, even though I'm not like a fan of Game Center, is that it'll pull up a game you've recently been playing, as well as some other things. Basically just recent games. I'm actually not signed in right now, so it's not coming up, but still, it's definitely a cool little widget for sure. All right, and then after this one, there's a couple of useful widgets. The first one's going to be the Contacts widget. The thing I like about this one is that instead of browsing your phone for people you've recently talked to, it'll just lay them out nicely for you in a couple different formats. So you can have it small, medium, then you could have the large, kind of like the jumbo, I guess you could say. And I think that's pretty useful. And then there's a sleep widget, which is also pretty useful, but I haven't really, used this one at all, but I could see how it would benefit a lot of people for sure. And so basically, iOS 15, there are some improvements. There are some things that are kind of weird that are going to take a little bit getting used to, but hope you enjoyed, the update here. All right, so if you could smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching it, and we'll see you in the next one.